But first, some food for thought. My brothers and sisters, see the game. What happened to states' rights? Whether the Manhattan DA, has a great case against a former president remains to be seen, and I have news on that in a second. But District Attorney Bragg definitely has a strong case against the GOP and really Congress. Why? Interfering in a state investigation. That is his accusation, and he is right. Calling Bragg before Congress is an abuse of process for political purposes. Period. Oh, no, they have oversight. No, they don't. Why? Why would they have oversight? Because Trump is a declared candidate for the presidency? I know O'Reilly said it, and he was wrong. That's nowhere in the law, And their new idea is that, for O'Reilly and his GOP buddies, that they have oversight into whether federal money is being spent by New York to fund political prosecutions. Oh, okay. So that assumes two things. One, that you have a prosecution. Two, that it is based on politics, and we have neither at this point, and we may not have one. Second, federal money goes largely to things like counterterrorism, processing sex assault kits. Are they saying on the GOP side that Trump is relevant to either of those interests? So much for small government, so much for getting the federal government out of our lives. They say one thing, they do another. That is the game. Now, to the specifics of the DA case, or not, I've already said I have doubts about that case against Trump, but I also qualify that analysis by saying I don't know anything more than the Michael Cohen piece. If there is an indictment, then we see the alleged charges and suggested proof of the same. And I say if, because reports are out, and we saw in Bragg's own letter, he seems to be backing off the certainty of charges against Trump. Very unusual move for a district attorney to back off in advance like this, especially when a grand jury is impaneled. And I'm hearing that the Manhattan DA's house is divided on this. And for all we know, despite the low bar for an indictment, the grand jury may be divided. What if they don't hand up a true bill? What if they don't find probable cause of a crime? We'll see. Remember, the only person telling us anything is for sure is Trump. And everything he said so far has been wrong. This is why I call on you to be an independent, to be a free agent, and stop following the game, because it's getting worse. We saw it today. Did you see what happened in Congress today? Dusty, do we have the sound? Show them.
Do you disagree with FBI Director Wray and NSA Director Nakasone when they said that the CCP could have the capability to manipulate data? You've actually done something that in the last 3 to 4 years has not happened, except for the exception of maybe Vladimir Putin. You have unified Republicans and Democrats. And if only for a day, we're actually unified.
Yeah, you are unified. And you know what? All the rest of us are unified in asking this question. Why TikTok? Why the high dudgeon? National security. China, the new red menace, using TikTok to win the cyber war. Says who? The right, and now the right and left, have been on China for a minute now. Now, if you look at it on the right side, you're not going to have the left on this part. The lab leak furor. By the way, where did that go? I still want to know the answer, don't you? All that outrage. And then they just moved on to TikTok. Remember, Trump praised China early on in the pandemic, then called COVID the China virus, though it got to the U.S. largely through Europe. Still, why didn't they go after China then? Because it was just the game, talking tough to show you they're strong. Now, Trump says that China should be sanctioned, but he didn't do it then when he was president. Next comes TikTok. Again, China is the menace. Again, the game. Why? Look, I don't have any defense of China. I don't know anything about to defend or not. TikTok has 150 million US users. Facebook has a lot more than that. Instagram has about the same. Twitter has about a third of it, but many of them are nuts. The point is, all of these outfits are collecting our information the same way that TikTok does. How do we know that the US government isn't getting any of the data that you know they're taking from us, let alone Google, Gmail, all of these platforms? You know they're taking our private information. How do we know our government isn't getting it? Oh, there are laws in place. So what? How do we know that China's getting it? Where's the there? And does Congress have the ability to tell you what social media you can use? Many in government are already banned from using TikTok. Is this okay? I didn't hear anything today from the CEO side, except that he's trying to make sure that all their data is stored here in the US. Why? So they can't be hacked? People are stealing my stuff all the time. I keep getting messages. I'm sure that you do. This was compromised, that was compromised, change this password, change that. I can't have a conversation on social media or even on Gmail without getting ads that are connected to what I've been talking about. And the lobbyists have kept Congress from doing anything. But now China, they're going to do something. I don't see the there. And I thought the GOP, at least, was supposed to be the free speech party, or at least trying to be. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.